Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go into Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes, he gets it to the 25.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Texas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Browning. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Evans. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and then never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Cornelius. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Let's take a look at the stats so far. got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Stone. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Turner. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Stone. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Balls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for the
The play action fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Now they'll run it to the right here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Cornelius. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but what?
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
20, Texas Tech, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Finding an escape route. Hits the afterburners. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Grab behind the line. It's Stone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And we've got a shootout.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Through the air, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception, with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they...
Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Oh, better look out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the grab. It's Clay. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball.
By the way, I'm not making this
get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I have different things in there with them.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Worcestershire sauce.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yes, more
Well,
than
they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try
It's
to
like
throw
a
for
Cajun
it.
steak season.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cornelius. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw again. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bobcats. They take the lead with the 6.
Pot roast.
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Oh, yeah, I got it. That's what I got today. Those are the steak seasoning.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate
look at that
throw,
bag
and
right there.
2 points.
Beside that closing. So I won a bet yesterday.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I got her wearable pumps.
On the move from inside his 5.
I already
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
You already went.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown,
Yeah,
but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
I was planning on it being one of her.
The give on the inside.
In a box,
and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
With the catch, it's Stone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
And that's something she probably would have
If you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got his man to the left.
She might have seen
He
the
makes the
location.
stop
She
at the
did mention the
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
Is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
She might have mentioned the aquarium. She mentioned the aquarium to me yesterday, asking if we were going to go. Is that where you got Canes at?
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Crispin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on 4th down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Okay.
Punt is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I know with the new clock rules, the clock will continue to run regardless. But, dude, how about you lower your shoulder, try to fall forward. Now you're set up 4th and short. Listen, this is interesting, right? Analytics are going to tell you something, but you get this first down, there's a great chance you can salt the rest of the clock.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line, their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Grover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Deep throw off his back foot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Turning it on. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense in an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they